Hello, Salvador. There are some partners of our project that are not acquainted with you. Could you introduce yourself and explain why you're here, what you're doing here, and what are your impressions upon seeing Unibike in motion?
Well, hello, I'm Salvador. I'm from Ayala Land in the Philippines. We are one of the largest real estate developers in the country and in the world for that matter. So we build a lot of new towns, business districts and those things. And we're interested in this because we're always trying to find ways to improve the infrastructure of our projects. So in this case, we're looking to something that could be used as a urban mobility connection between our two business districts. So we met Natalie in Berlin and we got invited here. So far it's been very interesting. We saw the Unibike and we think there's a lot of promise. Very visionary project.
Do you now believe that it's all viable and possible, and are there any perspectives of utilization of the SkyWay technology in your country?
Well, definitely there's potential. We're seeing it. We're quite impressed with the dedication and the quality that's going into the project, so that's a very good sign. At least we're seeing a serious effort in this project, so it has a lot of potential, and we think we need to make another visit here soon in the spring to actually see the Unibus in action. That would really, I think, be a convincing factor for us.
Thank you very much, and you are welcome back. To our spectators, viewers that do not know you, please introduce yourself briefly.
I'm Dougal Spork. I'm a director and chair of the board of MBM. We're construction cost planners and managers, so have a very broad experience in infrastructure development and particularly rail and road.
And you are here in Belarus, or where? Just explain where you find yourself.
Well, I'm in Belarus. It's my first time to this part of the world, and it's quite interesting actually. My expectations of Belarus were very different to what I've seen, which is actually a reasonably well-developed economy and obviously a growing economy, and it's very, very impressive to see.
And climate is quite different from what you are used to back in Australia.
Yes, we've come out of 32 degrees of Celsius of heat to the -2, but the cold's refreshing. Yeah.
Thank you. And you are here with the aim of?
Well, I'm here to look at the economic benefits of the system. So my background is analysing costs, both construction costs and operational costs. So I'm here to sit down with the team from SkyWay to look at their costs and how they've developed them, and also their operational costs. Because one of the great benefits of this system is it's substantially cheaper to construct than a normal light rail or heavy rail system. And if we're here to verify that, and if we can verify that, it will show that there's a big future for this in all countries through the world, in both public transport and freight transport. Yeah.
Has your experience here been positive? In other words, do you see a potential for the SkyWay technology in your country?
Yes, it's very impressive. Obviously we're new to the system, so there's a lot of questions to be had, but every time we ask a question we're getting very good solutions and answers back, so it's looking very positive, I think. And there is, particularly in freight but also urban transport, a lot of opportunity for this type of system in Australia. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Your opinion is very valuable to us.
Thank you.
Some people do not know you. We beg your pardon for that. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Harry Turner and I am the leader of the transport section in Oricon, Adelaide office in South Australia.
In other words, you are a very important person, and we are very grateful that you have honored us with your visit. Please explain where you are and what you are doing here.
Well, I'm a bridge engineer, but I also have worked on a lot of rail projects, especially in Australia and around Asia. So I understand bridges and structures and large infrastructure projects. So the reason I'm here is to have a look at SkyWay, particularly the test site, which we've just seen today, and judge how something like this might be built and accredited in Australia.
Well, And what is your opinion now?
Well, it is very impressive what I've seen, and very impressive when I hear how quickly it's been built as well. I think something like this could very well be built in Australia. It gives us some information too for our discussions with the safety regulator to help in the process of getting the whole system accredited.
Thank you very much. Your opinion is valuable for our project, and I wish our companies mutually beneficial cooperation in future. Thank you for your visit and your opinion. Молодой человек, представьтесь, пожалуйста, для тех, кто вас еще не знает.
Добрый день. Меня зовут Арсаев Рашид. Я представляю правительство Чеченской Республики, а именно Комитет правительства по туризму.
Спасибо большое. Подскажите, где вы находитесь, что вы здесь делаете и какие ваши впечатления после всего увиденного?
Впечатления начну с впечатлений, потому что эмоции захлестывают. Я восхищен на самом деле, потому что не зря говорят лучше один раз увидеть, чем 100 раз услышать. Я много слышал про эту технологию, про этот вид транспорта и от моих друзей, от Александра, от Сергея Анатольевича. Но оказывается, что увидев, действительно меняется все, потому что меняется впечатление, меняется ощущение, меняется отношение вообще к этому проекту, потому что понимаешь, что действительно будущее настало. И считаю то, что это будет прорывом в самых разных сферах. Я могу говорить о туризме. Туризм, особенно на горных территориях, изменится, когда появится.
А изменится ли отношение к нашему проекту в вашей республике по сравнению с тем, что мы видели на телеканале «Россия» в передаче «Команда»? После вашего визита.
Ну вот моя задача была как раз приехать посмотреть, я вернусь, все расскажу, подробно расскажу, покажу. И я думаю, что мы будем в следующем году планировать уже новый, скажем так, этап взаимодействия, сотрудничества. То есть будет делегация из республики, которая приедет сюда уже в расширенном составе со специалистами в сфере транспорта, в сфере экономики, в сфере других направлений. И будем уже более серьезно строить планы по развитию.
Спасибо большое. Я искренне желаю вам успеха в этом деле. Спасибо вам.